Okay, so just a quick little introduction here. Was talking to Paula about a couple of things, and she was kind of getting tripped up at one point by something I was showing on one of the videos, so I just wanted to make it a little more clear. I know it's probably one of my my bad habits on these videos is to actually kind of rush through a couple of the steps, assuming people know them. So I'm actually just gonna do this the right way here. Got a picture, totally simple picture. We're just using it for the sake of argument here at this point. And what I'm gonna do is I also have a blank document, which I am just, again, as usual, going to color black. So I'll go back to my picture. I'm just going to hit Control A and then Control C. Control A to select all, Control C to copy, and then come back to this one and hit Control L, which pastes as a new layer. Then I'm just going to shrink this down a fair bit for this demo, and I'm going to flip it horizontally. So here's our picture. Okay. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to grab our texture, and with our texture we're just going to Control A, or sorry, copy image here. So we've got image copied. We're going to come back. Whoa, we're not going to go to Chatro. We're going to go over here, hit Control L. Okay. And so now we've got these two things, and the next thing that Paula was wondering and that we were talking about was adding a box. So I'm going to the rectangle tool. I'm going to go here and set my secondary color for transparent, and then I'm going to set my primary color. If I go over an image and in Paint Shop Pro I hold down the control key, or I believe it's the control key? No. Okay, well, let's just go to our color dropper anyways. Go to our color dropper, and for example on this, maybe I'd want to pick a darker kind of color, so I'd actually go into the darker area of the image here and just click that, and then I've got kind of the color as my primary color that I want to use for my background, or sorry, my rectangle, and then I'm just going to create my rectangle for the sake of argument here. Okay, so now I got three things here. The next thing I'm going to do is this. I'm just going to size my image kind of around it. So really the question then became about kind of using this rectangle for selections. So really what I'm just going to do for our sake of argument really quickly here is I'm just going to delete this part pretty quickly, and I can actually probably get away with using the magic wand here. Okay, good enough. And what I'm going to do then here is I'm going to go back to my primary layer with the rectangle on it. I say primary layer, I'm totally talking out my butt there. I'm going to go to my vector rectangle layer, and I'm going to go to my magic wand tool, and I'm going to click in just an area in the middle of the rectangle. And what that does is put our bounding box around the inside of the rectangle. And then when I hit Control, Shift, and I at the same time, that actually inverts it. So now the selection area is outside the rectangle. So now if I go back down to my first layer, which is my background, and I hit delete, that's what we're talking about, really. So if I just Control Z just to back up, and I'll just walk through that one more time. I go to my vector layer with my magic wand, click on the inside. Clicking on the inside selects the inside of the box. Shift, Control, I, inverts that selection. Then go back down to the bottom layer and hit delete. And really that's it. Hope that helped.